Today I'm going to be doing two different passage reads from the novel The Future of Us by J. Asher and Carolyn Mackler. The first passage read comes from page 129 to 130, and the second passage read comes from the beginning of chapter 26, page 132 to 133. To put these passages into context before I begin to read them, Josh and Emma are both aware of their futures because they can see it on their Facebooks, and they want to make sure that they remain happy in their future. So they've decided that they're going to start making changes to their present day so they remain happy in their future. Emma has just discovered that in the future she's not happy because she's married to a man named Jordan. However, she doesn't know how she meets this man, Jordan, so she does a lot of research, and she discovers that she meets Jordan when she's away at school at Tampa State University. This has been Emma's top choice for her college for as long as she can remember, and you're about to read why she no longer decides that she wants to go there anymore. And then the second passage read is also dealing with the same topic, and it is when Josh finds out that Emma's decided that she will not attend Tampa State. So, on page 129 it says, "In my top drawer, beneath my socks and underwear, I keep a journal. I don't write in it a lot, maybe a few times a year. I flipped to an entry I wrote back in March. It's a list I made after a college counselor talked to us about the application process. Emma's top college choices. Number 1, Tampa State. Number 2, University of North Carolina at Wilmington. Number 3, University of California at San Diego. I grab a black marker from my desk and draw a line through Tampa State. If I don't go to college there, I won't meet Jordan. And if I don't meet Jordan..." And that's where I'm going to stop with that passage read. So from there we learn that because she doesn't want to ever meet Jordan, because she doesn't want to risk being unhappy in the future, she decides she's not going to go to Tampa State. That's a really big impact of the novel because it is the beginning of when she starts to make future changes in her current life so she remains happy in the future. Now at that point, Emma's made that decision on her own, and she's not told Josh that yet. In the next passage, on page 132 to 133, that's when Josh finds out that she's decided she's not going to go to Tampa State. Just like that, the future has changed forever. 15 years of history, future history, is changed because Emma didn't like the guy she married. But she only had a few sentences from 15 years in the future to work with. That's not nearly enough information to make such a drastic decision about her life. And his life. Come to think of it, any person who is impacted by their relationship, even in the slightest way, will be twisted in countless new directions. I want to both scream and laugh hysterically. Instead, I crumple the photocopy in my hand and throw it across the room. The paper barely makes a sound when it hits the wall. "You can't do that," I shout. "Actually," Emma says, crossing her arms, "it was easy. He goes to Tampa State, so I'm not applying there. North Carolina is now my top choice." That's where I'm going to end that passage. So as you can tell, Emma doesn't think that it's a big deal that she's decided she's going to change her future because of the few sentences she read 15 years in the future. However, Josh thinks it's a huge impact, and it's not fair to not go to a college just because of something she read. There's no guarantee that that's going to be the case in the future, but she's just assuming that that would be the case, so she decides right now she's not going to Tampa State, and that was that. So I was wondering if you, as the viewer, would agree more with Emma's decision of, yeah, I would do something like that and drastically change my current plans to try to help myself in the future, or would you take more of Josh's standpoint and think that it's ridiculous and it's not fair to just make decisions that aren't just affecting one person, but it's got a huge effect on other people as well?